everybody. We love you. Thank you so much for having me here. And the next song we are doing is a very popular song all over the continent. It comes from Tanzania, and it was made hugely popular by Mirriam Makeba. Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Wherever you go here in Guinea, you hear Malaika. Malaika is being sung everywhere that you go. That tells you of someone's impact. It reminds me, when I was in Mali, everywhere I went, Salif Keita's music was playing. You know, Miriam Makeba has had the same impact outside of her own country. I think that's truly amazing. When I first got the call and I was told what would be expected of me, because usually I'm just called to come and perform. And this time I was called and I was told that you have to create a set list of Miriam Makeba's work, do the direction, etc., etc. And it's something that I've never done before. Miriam Makeba is a huge influence in my life, in my work, in my activism. She's one of those people that I wish they were my grandmother. I could have sat at her feet and learned everything that she knows. And her legacy is so huge, not just for South Africa, but for the whole continent. She really, one woman, stood up and said, I will speak for my people. Went all the way to the UN to speak at a time when it could have gotten her killed. And she was banned for it. She couldn't come back to even bury her own mother. She made all of those sacrifices. So I'm in awe of what pushed her, what drove her. And then on top of all of that, such an immense talent. She was so much more than just the talent. But then imagine someone who has such fortitude and such passion for justice to also, on top of it all, be an amazing talent, one of the best we've ever had. She was one of the first to create a uniquely South African sound that borrowed from other cultures. So to be chosen as the one person to come back to a place where she had such a huge impact as not just only a musician, but also as an activist. I mean, Sekou Toure was the president at the time, and because of her activism and her passion for the continent, they became pretty close. And the amount of work that then she was able to do for the people of Guinea, particularly Dalaba, where she stayed for a decade, at least a decade, the amount of change that she brought into that society, till this day, her home still stands as a museum. Her bodyguard at the time has kept her home, has preserved her home so people can come and see how she lived because of the immense impact that she had on his life and on the life of the people of that region.